If you are ever lucky enough to have Nicki Minaj's phone number and you want to text her, you need to be aware of the following rules that she has tweeted out. In a series of 3 tweets, she said the following. Some people just refuse to stop texting. If I text okay, you really don't need to text back saying okay. Okay symbolizes the end and only requires 1. Then she says, if you ever text me and say KK instead of okay, I'll block you. You could have easily said K if you wanted to be cool and abbreviate something. And then the last one that she says is, if you ever text one paragraph as a bunch of different one-line texts, I'll block you. You could have easily texted all 5 lines as one long text. Lord. I really like these rules, but just to sum them up in what she is saying, she says, okay is okay only as a one-way conversation ending declaration, okay? The second thing that she's saying is KK is never okay, but K is. And then third, save the bars for your raps and text her in paragraphs. This is from Jezebel.com, and they also added to this what their staff said would be sort of text etiquette that they would like to follow, and then Amir and I are going to tell you some of our text etiquette. In Jezebel Slack, Nicki's rules kicked off a heated discussion of texting etiquette. Among the expressed pet peeves of the site's editorial staff were periods. Example, yes, period. They're saying it's kind of aggressive. Yes, in general. Oh, okay. Okay alone. Leaving the group chat as like storming out of the room, which I think is very true. And sorry, just saw this. So those are some don'ts with regards to texting etiquette. Do you have any do's and don'ts when it comes to texting?
100%. First of all, I love Nicki's 3 rules. I totally agree with all of them, as harsh as they might appear.
I definitely agree with the one about okay. If someone says okay,
so weird. You don't need to have the last word every
time.
time.
The conversation.
Just it's over. Okay.
What about someone texting multiple things? If
they're like, I agree.
Hey,
I think it'll fit a lot better if you just put it in as one paragraph. Versus all those little blue bubbles or whatever. Because then it gets kind of overwhelming and it's harder to read that way.
And also, sometimes it's sort of a false sense of excitement because I'll look at my phone. Sarah Spad, who's been on Murder with Friends.
Hasan Piker. He loves doing that. He's the king of doing that.
Oh yeah, of tons of messages.
He's never sent like one block of messages before.
No, he really has not. But he'll send like little short ones.
OMG.
Yeah, and you'll look at your phone and I'll see that I have 8 text messages.
And you're excited,
like,
you're like, oh my God, like all this.
People want to know what I'm up to. And then it's Sarah Spad being like, hey, Grace, hey, want to get coffee later? And I'm like, God damn it. I mean, I do, but come on. I think a big texting etiquette thing for me is the use of periods. I agree with what Jezebel is saying here because I think that the use of a period can be very strong, but also it can add a certain severity to what someone is saying.
100%. I think usually if you add a period, it's like very serious all of a sudden, and then the other person has to worry about offending you.
If I were to ever be like, hey, did you get my stories for tomorrow if we were like doing a show? And you responded yes, period, I'd be like, Amir is mad at me.
Yes, period. Oh my God.
I'd be so upset. I think what's another rule for me?
No red receipts. That's a rule. You have to turn red receipts off. I know certain people that like to keep them on just to tease you.
Why are they used in a professional way? Like, what is the right way to use red receipts? I don't know.
On psychological warfare.
No, there's gotta be, I'm trying to think of what profession you would need red receipts for. And maybe someone can let us know in the comment section, what are the sort of texting conversations or the professions that you might be in or situations you might be in where you need to have a red receipt? I can think of one, driving. If you were driving somewhere, think about it. If you were driving somewhere you didn't want to respond, but you wanted someone to know that you were alive, you could just read it. So it's something like, if my girlfriend were to text me, hey, don't respond to this, but I just want to know if you're all right, or something like that.
Or if you've been kidnapped and you don't have the ability to actually text back and respond.
But you can read it, and they know, then they can track where your phone is.
Or the killer is reading your message.
I'm shocked that you and I, of Murder with Friends, would jump to the conclusion of it'd be great if you were escaping a murderer.
Totally shocking.
Well, hey,
I had another one for etiquette. There should be a 5-minute time limit that you have to respond to any text.
No. Oh, I would fail that.
I know you would. I'd probably fail it too, but it's the most frustrating thing when you need like a direct answer and you don't get it within 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
I wish there was a way
because the whole point of texting is like immediate response.
Right.
Like I'll send you a fucking email if I don't want you to respond to me later. I'll send you a letter.
That's true. But I wish there was a way, and I know this would be abused, to prioritize text messages. So for example, if you needed something for doing a show, or you needed something for like getting your car fixed or whatever, checking on your dog, and you needed to have an answer within 5 minutes, it was paramount that you had that answer. I wish there was a way to prioritize that to the person you were sending it to,
they look
the
for
recipient.
Keywords in the text message.
Yeah, and they can be like, this is ask starred, this is important, but you know that people would abuse it.
Set your ringtones, because you can do that already for certain people.
Oh, I didn't know
when
that.
your phone's on silent, but for certain people, it always rings.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cute.
My girlfriend did that, so I never miss her calls anymore.
So you never miss her? Yeah, because it was a problem.
I used to miss a lot of her calls.
I can imagine Hasan totally abusing that with us. If we were to, if you could prioritize messages, then every message from him would begin with urgent emergency.
Oh, man, I kind of want to steal his phone and do that to him.
I think
how funny would that be? Like best boy.
If every text message that we sent him was urgent emergency.
Yeah. Best boy needed.
All right, guys, we want to hear from you in the comment section below. What are your texting etiquette rules? What do you think of Nicki's rules? Do you follow them? Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.